So here we go, man. Fuck the fame, man. I gotta say, this was totally worth all the pushbacks that it took. You feel me? It was worth it. Now, me, I'm getting all this shit out the way. My favorite songs was track 8, The Real featuring Young Chris and Neef Buck. Track 11, Left Field, what you hear in the background. Track 12, Something in Me. Track 5, BFF, and track 4, Still Here featuring 50 Cent and Tyson. This shit is a 10 out of 10 off bat. Songs, I like all of them, and the production, 10 out of 10. Now, this is the thing why I'm giving that rating. When the first announcement came out that Kid was finally doing a mixtape when he signed a G Unit, we've been waiting for this for so long. I don't even think he put out a project when he was around Wayne them that I can remember. So I think the anticipation for a Kid project was like, all right, you know what I mean? We waiting for an official project, not that mixtape he put out where he rap over other people's beats. An official project. I've been waiting on this for a minute, cause let's face it, Kid always could spit. We already know his flow was never the strongest, and his songwriting ability wasn't always there. But he'd give a person a mean 16. You know what I'm saying? But once I listened to this, and the first time I listened to it, I listened to the first 4 tracks. And I was like, damn, this nigga kind of, going in. But the first couple tracks, let's keep it real, they're kind of like mediocre, but you have to listen to them more than once. Like if you listen to the whole body of work and go back and listen to it, it's so much content in this mixtape, it's fucking ridiculous. Even the intro, you know what I mean? The beat was mellow, but I definitely feel like he had a Meek Mill type Future influence as far as his flow. It was split in two. The first half, I kind of figured he talking about his life. The second half, he spazzed all the way out. Follow my lead. You know what I mean? It was a line that he said. He said, oh, they call me broke and I'm going to call 50. I started rolling, like whatever the fuck that means or what interpretation he meant. I thought that was crazy. The song with Shy Glizzy, it was a solid track. You know what I mean? I was expecting something more on the street side of things, but it wasn't bad. Still Here with 50 Cent and Tyson. I was expecting something different, but at the same time, if you listen to the lyrics, they real honest lyrics, and the song was solid as hell. You can't front on that. Now we get into where the mixtape kind of picks up. How I go a roller coaster, where it's going down, then it goes up. This is to me where it's just about to take off. BFF, that beat was jazzy as hell. The soulful sample, the lyrics about the love for a female that he got was incredible. Like, yeah, number 6, it was crazy at first because I'm like, damn, all right. The hook is weak as hell, but the beat is crazy. The sample is ridiculous. His flow was okay, but the lyrics was good. So in all criteria, that song was still solid. You know what I mean? Now we get to number 7, where it's called The Game. It's hard as fuck. You can hear his pain, his struggle, and his life lessons that he learned. That just was a dope record. And I'm like, well, shit, he can't top that. And as soon as I seen the Young Chris and Young Neef Buck, I'm like, okay, what they gonna do? On the real. 3 checks on that song, 3 checks even on number 7. That beat was fucking crazy. All of their flows was on point. I still don't know who had the better verse because Kid had 2 verses. But it's still, that record was incredible. I'm glad that record actually wasn't a flop, because I think if it was a flop, I would have been kind of disappointed, because Young Chris and Neef Buck can spit. Moving on to Middle Fingers featuring Young Buck and Kevin Gates. Man, these 3 killed that shit. It ain't no way around it. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, can this nigga drop one song that's like weak? It goes to Ejected featuring Lil Wayne. That song is not really new. It's kind of old. I've never heard it. It's my first time hearing it. But it's just glad to see those 2 back together. The nostalgia feel of the early Young Money. So you got to like it regardless. And so basically you got to like it regardless. Good song. Now we get into Left Field. 3 checks. I was not expecting that fucking beat, that sample, his spit game. The way he was rapping on that shit was crazy. Talking about hoes in different scenarios, fake niggas. It's like, wow, this shit was crazy. Like, one thing he said that was dope, he was like, here we go once again, going through my phone like you work at Sprint. And it's like, it don't seem like that efficient, but if you think about it, bitches always want to look through your phone. I mean, for some niggas that actually let bitches do that, it is what it is, but I thought that shit was crazy. I fuck with that song. Something in Me, smooth beat with a soulful sample, and he used a slow flow on this, but the honesty in his lyrics is just captivating to where it's like, wow, what's next? You know what I mean? We go to Fake Friends. Now, Okay, I'm gonna be real. You know, I definitely like the clips that he put at the beginning and the end of the record. It's not his best flow, but the shit that he was saying was real. I think we all don't like motherfuckers who fake. You know, there one day, gone the next. You know what I mean? When you your money up, bitches is there, your homies around. When you kind of hit, you know, a brick, meaning you lose everything, niggas disappear. So I think you gotta respect that on the simple fact that he was so open with that. It's no way you can dislike that song for any reasons. Even if he did it a cappella, the shit that he's saying is real. And that's what I got for most of what all of the project. And the last track, Favors, now the beat was kind of slow. He used a slow flow. His lyrics were revealing, but I think that flow he tried to use, you know, it's similar to Drake. You know what I'm saying? That whole I get it, like I do it, gotta do it, and like that, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, whatever. But it's the lyrics that was more captivating. So, like I said, man, overall, this shit is a 10. One of the best mixtapes I've heard this month. And I'm glad I waited to listen to it in its entirety. It's definitely a good listen. You know, shout out to Kid Kid. 50 need to put this nigga album out now. I think him and Young Buck definitely done showed and proved. Yayo and Banks is still the only two that ain't showed and proved, man. So shout out to Kid Kid. Much congratulations on this project, and it's finally here, man. Kid, fuck the fame. You understand what the title mean. He ain't here for the fame. He here for that paper. He here to get his word across, and that's that, man. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out.